What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? How y'all doing? Let me take some of this reverb out. I think I still, yeah. Okay, there's the reverb right there. All right, what's going on, YouTube? Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, this is Anthony Dewberry, as you can see on the screen, gang related and not gang related podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. That young man, man, I'm not saying it like in a disrespectful way or anything like that. That was just how I said it. But this young man is dropping main jewels, dropping game on the ground for the hungry hounds. I can't lie to you. A lot of times it's so you know how we, as a not even just as a culture, but just as a people, we respect more negativity than what it is. But man, this man, you got to give him his flowers. This is Charleston White's homeboy. Man, you gotta love him. I've been listening to him for a while now, and everything he dropped, man, it's cool. And in this video, we just gonna get into it a little bit. I was listening to it this morning when he had dropped it, and he said something, man, that really stuck with me. You know, and I'm gonna get into the video, but just hear me out on this part right here. Let me get right here. Yeah, just hear me out on this part. Let me go here. But yeah, hear me out on this. He said it doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna have people who gonna rock with you, rock with the message, and you're gonna have people who don't rock with your message. Just like it was in the Bible times. Jesus. People rock with it, some people rock with the message, and some people didn't. You know what I'm saying? Some people was all out for it. That's just the world we live in. That's normal. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what he's saying. And that's what you have to embrace in this world. People are not gonna rock with you. You're gonna hear people say bad things about them. You're gonna hear people say good things about them. But nevertheless, you got to understand that's just how the world works. And then you got to really understand this is the internet. You got so many opinions and of people. You got so many images and idols and different ideologies people are standing on. You're going to get a variety of different answers about people. So you have to understand that that's just the way life is. And I don't know if y'all can read between the lines. That's what he was telling you, even in your life. You start doing something good, especially when you're doing something good. You're gonna get some people to rock with you, and you're gonna get some people not. So he's trying to send you a message through a message, and you ain't gotta. Don't get me wrong. Now, if it's a threat or something like that, yeah, you should come back and tell. But you don't have to come back and let. You don't have to come back and let. Just like if it was me, you don't have to come back and let me know everything. I already know that people gonna talk about me. That's just part of it. But don't go on no rampage and don't try to represent me in no gangsterism or no type of way that I already have been. Unless you already see me represent. Don't represent me in that way. You see what I'm saying? He's saying do not represent him in that way because that's not the way that he's represented. He don't want to be represented that way. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand. Even when I was a general manager and I was over I was over about 3 or 4 different stores. So I had about 80 people. I had probably about 4 or 5 managers. Yeah, probably about four, a little bit more than managers than that. And then also the workers that was under me too. I was the same way in the street when I was doing the illegal activity. I was the same way. I rocked pretty much the same way. What I did, what I was doing, when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, up until 17, 18, until I changed, I was doing the same thing. You know, pretty much just running stuff. But not understanding that not understanding all of the stuff that I was doing back then that it was going to transition over into this corporate world. So back to what I was saying, as a general manager and having four, five, six managers under you, and then you got the workers under you, all that's your responsibility. All those stores your responsibility. Everything that they do represents you because it's going to eventually come back to you because you are the leader. So when a customer comes in, maybe with an attitude, or maybe need to get some French fries, or it was a wrong order, don't represent me in no, don't represent this restaurant, or don't represent me in no way that this is what I'm teaching y'all. Where you just going off, you go off on a person, because right now you represent the company, and then you also represent the leadership. You represent the leadership that's before you. So you have to, and that's what he's saying. That's why I say I feel what he's saying. Even when I was, even when I was in the streets, man, it was the same thing. It was respect. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a certain level of respect, um, and that's what I don't know. Sometimes, I think the messages, we want to be entertained so much that the messages really go over our head, because we have that entertainment mind when somebody really trying to get something to you, and then he wants you to dissect it and really understand what he's saying. He's really trying to get you to understand the game that he's dropping down. Not for y'all to come back and, oh, you just want me to say something back about this person and want us to go back and forth. I'm gonna address things the way that they need to be addressed, and in the capacity, listen to me, in the capacity it need to be addressed. Don't get it twisted now. Some things has to be addressed, some things don't need to be addressed, some things will be addressed, and it's going to be penalizations, or it's a time for war, it's a time for peace, it's a time for, you know what I'm saying, quiet, it's a time to speak up. It's a time for everything, and you got to determine by your spirit what time it is and how you answer the situation. So let's just go ahead and get into it, y'all. And that's enough of my rambling. But I'm really trying to get y'all to really understand what this man is what this man is about, and what he's saying. But you gotta come off the entertainment mind to really understand and step away from what all of the entertainment that's going back and forth. You got to be able to step out of a mind to where you can think, really think about what he's saying. Because if you still keep that entertainment mind, all this stuff and the jewels that he dropped, Anthony Dewberry, it's gonna go over your head. But yeah, this is fair use, man. I hope you don't mind me using this Dewberry. But I just really, what I'm saying, felt the need to speak on this, man, because you was dropping some real stuff. But now he doesn't speak about that all the way through. We're just gonna kind of just dissect. But that was just one part that stuck out to me. Don't represent me in that fashion. That's not how I'm moving. Now, if I have to move like that, don't get it twisted. I will. That's one thing that he should. That's one thing that he said. But I'm not. But he's not moving like that. First thing that he says, I'm always gonna move with respect. Yeah, I'll hear him say that all the time. I'm always gonna move with respect, but when you come with the disrespect, that's how I know I need, or determine on how much disrespect it is. That's determining on me from there how I'm gonna respond to it. Because different type of respect uh, serves different type of consequences and different type of levels of consequences. You see what I'm saying? So let me stop rambling. Man, I just really want y'all to get this. Step away from. See, a lot of times it's hard for us to sit down and listen. It's hard for us to sit down and listen to real game and jewels being dropped, because we've been so conditioned by videos. We so conditioned by music in the background. We conditioned by the colors. We conditioned, and we've really gotten away from the orator of a person just speaking and be able to give you information. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what our forefathers did back then. They used to be orators, where they gave the family tradition. They get. Let me just stop speaking. Let's go ahead and get into him, man. We'll be here for about an hour. Some of the stuff I may skim through just to get get through it, and you know what I'm saying, and get to the point of to help you to understand what we're talking about Anthony Dewberry. Man, solid guy, man. Stomp down solid. A lot of times, man, you can tell people by the fruit that they bear, man. I look at a person. It's not so much that I look at a person's spirit. It's a lot of times, even what's coming out of their mouth. Sometimes, no, let me tell you this: people can confuse you and trick you, but you can discern whether what's coming out their mouth was really in their heart. because people will try to manipulate you and stuff like that. But this is nothing I'm getting from Dewberry at all, man. Stomp down. You can tell he's solid, man, in the spirit. And man, I'm telling you, yo, stomp down dude, man. I don't just gotta give him his flowers, man, before you know what I'm saying? So stomp down dude. Let's get into a little bit of this, y'all. Let me go ahead and stop rambling.
Going there, we steady grinding, man, and we winning, man. Yeah, man, we steady winning, man. So everybody, come on in, man. We're gonna have a nice conversation, man. We're gonna lay some game on the ground for the hungry hounds. Yeah, man, we're gonna do it how it's supposed to go, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give y'all some game, man, on some things, man. Uh, I'm gonna show y'all about the groupie guys. See, one thing we gotta realize is, man, that we in a time now where, you know, oh man.
The only reason I paused that, we're gonna listen to it, but the reason I paused it is what he's saying. He's in a, and he was about to get into it, but I just wanted to say, he said we're in a time where right is wrong and wrong is right. So you got all of you got all of the wrong stuff that's um, taking precedence over things that are right. And this is the time that we in based on the popularity of who that person is, because that person can be popular and we can ride with him, but he may not have the standards and righteous morals. And but the only reason we riding with him is because he's popular at that time. You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying this to say that he's not, because I know that Charleston White and Dewberry is popular, but they have a message, a real message behind uh, what they're doing. So let's go ahead and get back into it, y'all.
Yeah, we're in a time where all the groupie guys speaking like, yeah, we're in a time where all the groupie guys sitting around and they having a little powwow and they saying what they saying, right? Which is all good, right? But I always tell people this here, man. You always can tell a mark by the way he open his mouth, man. You always can tell a sucker by the way he talk. So always remember that. You can tell a mark and a sucker when they open their mouth up, man. And that's real life, man. Yeah, man. So I'm sitting back relaxing, man. I ain't got too much going on this morning, man. But this morning, man, I was sitting back listening. I guess because when you put Charleston White name in something, I guess it'll run across my YouTube sometime. So I'm looking at YouTube and I see No Jumper. Now I want y'all to understand something about No Jumper. No Jumper got a bunch of suckers around him, homie. All right, that he control, that he manipulate, and that he handle the way he's supposed to handle. See, let me tell y'all that, right? I want you to understand. A mark supposed to get handled like a mark, man. Yeah. I'm not the one that's upset because a mark getting handled, my man. That's not my game. I'm not upset because a sucker get handled. I'm not upset because of that. You hear me? Because a sucker's supposed to get treated like a sucker. And that's just the way it goes. But I'm sitting back and I'm watching the narrative that they continue to try to push. And the most important thing I want y'all to understand is this here. Niggas that run in groups all the time, you gotta listen to their conversation. I used to be a young nigga before, homie. See, at one time I was one of those young ass niggas, running around with a bunch of niggas, and a nigga whole conversation was, yeah, nigga, me and my gang, and yeah. See, that when you a little boy. See, when you a little boy and you want to move off of a bunch of niggas, it's a different ball game, homie. See, when you a grown man, you start realizing I don't need no whole bunch of niggas. I got me, it's another ball game. I sit back and I listen to Brick Baby talk.
And what he's talking about. Let me turn some of this get this reverb out of it. It's like the echo. What he's talking about is the Adam 22 no jumper video where I think it was FY. I should have put FYBJ Main in here in the title too. But every time FYBJ Main, he said the one with whoops, it hit different. It hit different. The one that's talking about that's the one. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it hit different. Whoop cereal and all that. So hey, FYBJ Main, I'm seeing me some free promo, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, um, what I'm saying is that every time Charleston says something, I mean, every time FYBJ Main says something good about Charleston and what Dewberry is going to get into, it was like they tried to exit out on the video. I mean, they tried to X out the good stuff that FYBJ Main was taking how he was taking up for. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get back into let's get back into the video.
You know, he got a one thing about Brick Baby is that he one of them niggas that want to be seen. He want to be seen. He want to be heard because at the end of the day, you know, he a nigga that want to just be around niggas. He went from being around Lil Dirt to signing up with No Jumper. He a nigga that went from signing up with No Jumper just to want to be around other niggas. Yeah, man, TSF, they're my niggas, you know, all that, right? He one of them niggas. He a groupie nigga. He a hip hop rap nigga, groupie. He just want to be in the hip hop groupie world. So when I'm sitting back listening to this nigga talk, I'm sitting back saying to myself, I understand what's going on. There's so many young niggas out here that's pussies. Hold on, man. There's so many young niggas out here that's pussies. It don't make sense. And I mean that. And this is what I'm trying to change the culture of. I'm trying to change the culture of all these young niggas that sit around here and want to be attached to niggas instead of being attached to their motherfucking self, my nigga. And that's just keeping it real, my nigga. I'm trying to show these young niggas it's okay to be you, my nigga. You ain't gotta be like Brick Baby them and these niggas that want to run around with a bunch of niggas because it make these niggas seem like they tough. Come on, homie. See, one thing about it is this here, my nigga. If I ain't got no problem with you, my nigga, I ain't got no problem with you. And if I got a misunderstanding with a nigga, I got two options in this world. Go by my business, and you go about your business. It don't take much to knock somebody down, homie. See, I think niggas getting the wrong misinterpretation when it come down to a nigga standing on their business. It don't take much to knock no nigga down, homie. It don't take much, homie. So when I sit back and I listen to everybody always talking about, yeah, nigga, if that was me, homie. Everybody been put in a situation. If you a nigga that been in the streets, you been put in a situation where you had to go head first or you had to slide back. That's for any nigga that been put in a situation. And if you a guy that don't know what it's like to be in the streets, you been put in a situation where you gotta stand up. Point blank period. It ain't about being tough. It's about being a man. Before I became anything, nigga, I knew one thing, nigga. When you a little boy, you gotta elevate into a man, homie. See, when you elevate into a man,
And see what he's talking about is so real because you know, a lot of even when I was in the streets, I look at it. You know, we hold on to a lot of boy values instead of maturing and being a man. I believe it's a scripture in the Bible that talks about. He said, "When I was a boy, I thought as a boy, but when I became a grown man, I put away those childish things." And what he's trying to do, he's trying to break through to the culture, maybe that gang culture, the young folks that's actually worshiping or idolizing the gang culture and these gang members. He's trying to break through to them and let them know that everybody don't have to be a gang member, gangster. It's different things that you can do out here in life. You can go to college. It's all right to be a doctor. It's all right to be square. It's all right. Because I mean, even the times that I'm looking at it now, I'm just being in the streets, that ain't nothing I want. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to be square as I can be. I want to line up things. It's what I seen what's out there. It was death. It was jail. You know what I'm saying? Getting set up. It was a lot of stuff going out in the streets to where I want to be a part of that. You see what I'm saying? I want to stand over here, be over here. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my kids, my family, and do the right thing and do right by people. So that's what he's saying. He's trying to wake up this young culture and let them know. But because of the popularity of this, these shows, the gangsterisms, the brick babies, the NLE choppers, and all of these things, that's what's influencing. That's what's influencing the culture. So he's trying to get us away. He's trying to get us away from from what's influencing us in a bad way. You see what I'm saying? So, man, go ahead and man, I'm telling you, I promise you, you get a chance, you listen to this. Um, I'm just breaking it down. I'm stopping it. You can go to his page and listen to the whole thing. But just for fair use and copyright, I have to stop this and kind of break it down.
And that's when you start realizing your true identity. See, when we were young and we get into this game banging shit, my nigga, I want y'all to understand something. Nigga, we kids getting into game banging, a bunch of young niggas running together, stealing, fighting, getting into it with each other. This shit ain't no loyalty in this shit, my nigga. Everybody want to make it sound like it's some loyalty when it come down to this gang culture. It ain't no loyalty in this gang culture, homie. A bunch of niggas that's using each other.
Think about what he's saying. It ain't no loyalty. Hold up, I got him looking crazy on that pause part. Let me let me pause it somewhere. Let me pause right there. I'm looking like he was possessed or something when I paused that one. So but yeah, man, ain't no loyalty. Ain't no loyalty in this stuff, man. And that's one thing I had to realize, man. Even when it comes to family, ain't no loyalty amongst these, man. It's so much stuff that goes on to where you get ratted on, a person messing with your baby mama, your wife, whatever, man. Ain't no loyalty in this stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So he's trying to break people away. Like, you want to keep coming into something that don't have your best interests at mind. But y'all go ahead and peep it out though.
I know what it's like. I got used before, homie. It was a lot of niggas that was around me. Them niggas weren't no goddamn thoroughbred niggas. Them niggas.
Man, I just had to say something about that. Man, I'm telling you, when I was in the game, I can remember those times where, uh, like you said, I got even when I was young, I was getting used. I was getting used by you know what I'm saying, big homies that like you said, they wasn't thoroughbred in the streets like that, but they would use you to go out and do, you know what I'm saying, the dirt. Man, hey man, this dude is dropping some man. I'm telling you, man, if you can get away, I promise y'all I challenge you. Well, I can't even say that, but if you can get out of that entertainment mind and really understand the game that he's dropping right now, you will look at this a totally different. Now, like I said before, like he said before, it's gonna be some people that's gonna rock with it, and it's gonna be some people that's not. But let's get back into it.
They wasn't fighting hard. Them nigga was up under a nigga for protection, my nigga. And I understood that.
Right.
But my mindset was this here. I can't protect you, my nigga. But I want to give you what you need to have in order to be somebody, my nigga. That's just the way I looked at it. That's just the way I looked at it, my nigga. So my thing is, we looking at this shit the wrong way now, homie. So when you got niggas like Brick Baby and them that's quick to get on these platforms on no jumper and act like they this and act like they that, homie, it only shows me one thing. These niggas do anything for their goddamn white boy, my nigga. These niggas will do anything for that white boy.
Let me. I just wanted to stop there very quick. If you're listening, and it's so true. And I'm not saying it like this is it's so true because even I seen this in the corporate world. I seen this in the corporate world where people would do anything, like it's easier. It's almost easier for us blacks to listen to somebody who's white than it is to listen to somebody of their own race. Because our race may be looking up like, oh, our father did us wrong or our mothers did us wrong. So we have this stigma on our own people. And I've seen some restaurants, even in the corporate world, thrive off of having white management, and then I seen them go down off of having black management that was over black individuals. So man, if you got to really look at this, man. If you really see your mind, you gotta get your mind up. You got to get your thoughts up. You got to get your knowledge up to understand what he's really dropping. But you can't have just only a inner. There's nothing wrong with being entertained, but don't only have an entertained mind when you listening. Listen for the Jews. Think beyond what he is saying. And it is so true. I'm saying it in the corporate world, but even when I was in the streets, it was the same thing. I seen it.
My nigga. And then my thing is this here. When I sit back and I listen to him talk, Charleston, he ain't no gangster. That nigga ain't no gangster. You said he ain't no gangster. He ain't no gangster. What does that mean? And I'm going to ask you a question. What defines being a gangster, my nigga?
Man, do you hear what he just said just then? Nobody has never put a term on that. They run under that term, a gangster. They run under that, to have that image or to look some type of way. Do you understand what he just said just then? What is it? What is that? Because from what I'm seeing now, if you calling that, it's a lot of people done told. It's what was his name? Sammy the Bull. I remember Sammy the Bull. He was a hit monster for the mob. Told, I think he had like 18 bodies or something like that, or 9 or whatever. He told. You're looking at Nicky Barnes, one of the biggest time in you're looking at Frank Lucas. Man, you're looking at all these people. So what is that? What is a gangster? Let's get back to it, y'all. My bad. Because I mean, let's get back to it.
What I want you to ask, I got a question, right? Because everybody running around talking about what's gangster, what's not gangster, right? What is your terminology of being a gangster, my nigga? Huh? Because I'm noticing that everybody got different definitions when it come down to being a gangster. So I'm gonna let y'all hold up to that gangsterism, whatever y'all feel like being a gangster is. But I'm gonna let y'all know what standing on business is. Being a grown ass man. A grown ass man, he gonna stand up for what he believe in. A grown ass man is gonna do whatever he gotta do to survive. A grown ass man is a man that's gonna sit around and make sure he handle his business like a man and make sure that his family took care of. See, a lot of you niggas trying to use the word gangster because it sounds good. It sounds good. Being around a bunch of niggas don't make you a gangster, homie. And I want your niggas to understand that. Wearing a bunch of jewelry don't make you a gangster, homie. I want y'all to understand that. I want y'all to understand this shit, my nigga. What I'm telling y'all. I listen to you niggas talk gangster shit. Because you run with a bunch of niggas and y'all commit criminal activity on other niggas, y'all think that's gangsters? It's not gangster, homie. That's not gangster. And it sure ain't smart, my nigga. A lot of you niggas like Brick Baby getting on this platform with no jumper. And it's showing me how much of a peon you niggas really is, homie. Square business. Y'all hold on one second. Yeah, let me get that that Carmel ribbon. Man, God told us something, and I want everybody to understand this. God said, man, you gotta live and you gonna die. That's point blank, period. Now in between is what you stand on. It's what you stand on. Say, homie, it's gonna be a lot of niggas that's not gonna like what you do.
And that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Of it's not gonna be a lot of people. Oh yeah, I see you on here, Cross. Just do shirts. I appreciate that, man, for dropping that. That's good, man. Thank you for doing that. But this what I want to say right here, man. He said two things for certain. We're gonna live, we gotta live, and we gotta die. But it's live, die. But it's what you do in the business that you stand on in between. Now, if you've been standing on bull crap all your life, oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You got to live and die, but you got to stand on something. And it's a scripture in the Bible that say, however that tree fall, whether that tree fall righteous, it fell righteous. If that tree fall evil, the tree falls evil. So it's evil or righteousness. It's what you do in between. Man, this dude is dropping so much game. It's crazy. To me, it's crazy because people really don't understand it because of their mindset or the entertainment of what's going on, Brick Baby, and all this other type of stuff. Yes, he's bringing all that up, but he's bringing all that up to help to dissect and to really trying to do surgery on your mind, of trying to do surgery on the mind of the young people, because really, most adults they pretty much set in their ways. So uh, uh, all we can do is we can reach the youth, and we can hope that for the change of them in the future. We plant the seed now, just like what they're trying to do with the evil and trying to put all this propaganda and all this stuff through the rappers. It's the same thing. We trying to plant seeds too, but seeds of righteousness. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Y'all make sure y'all go to Just Do It. Y'all get them shirts, man. He got them Just Do It shirts. Man, I'm telling you, go support, man, his platform, because I'm telling you, man, if you gotta get past the entertainment mind to understand what he's saying. And I'm telling you, every time I listen to him and when I break it down and I dissect it, oh man, you missing out if you just listening for just entertainment.
That's life. But I know one thing: when you standing on morals and principles, my nigga, who gives a fuck what a nigga think, right? So my thing is this here. You got a nigga like Brick Baby. Random Williams. Damn, Random Williams just sent me a big bag, man. God damn, who is that?
Oh yeah. Make sure you this is
I'll find out in a minute.
hold up.
But appreciate that, Random Williams. But like I
Are
was
they
saying,
dropping this in
man,
my chat?
a lot of people sit around, my nigga, and a lot of people play these roles of
They
being
dropping it.
gangster, my nigga. A lot of these niggas playing this role of being tough, A lot of these niggas playing the role of being
My bad. Let me just Oh yeah, I thought they was dropping. Boy,
these
say
niggas
they dropping stuff in my chat, but this is
just
this Dewberry chat. Boy, I was like, dang, I'm like, man, I ain't never had this many people in my chat. Boy, I was getting happy. So I don't know what, but y'all make sure, man. I mean, I'm doing his. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out, man. Get his shirts. Just do his shirts. I gotta give him some type of shout out. I mean, I'm, I'm using his his this is his likeness and you know what I'm saying, his image. um, but yeah, man, y'all go to YouTube, just do it. Go to Instagram uh, .com cross to get the shirts. And let me see what else they got in here. Let me see what else he got. Oh yeah, that was Miss Hartfield. Okay, yeah, I think yeah, I'm kind of new to YouTube. But I thought I had it going on for a minute. Let me but yeah, y'all make sure. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
want to be accepted. These niggas want to be in this world we call this hip hop world. These niggas want to be accepted, homie. That's all these niggas want to do. Everybody want to impress each other. It's just instead of being real, my nigga. Because when I listened to that interview, he was just trying to impress each other. Every time LYBJ man was saying something good about Charleston, he wanted to say something bad. Then you had the other little guy. I don't know the other dude that's in there with him. The other guy that's there. They all up under no jumper. The Mexican guy, I don't know if he a Mexican white boy, I don't know what he is. But let me just say this right about that. He said something about, yeah, what make that nigga a gangster? Shit, because he stand on business. What make him a man, first of all? What make him a man is he stand on business, homie. Oh man, he need to have security around him. Okay, we understand this should be security here and there, whatever. But we also understand we live our life every day. We live our life every day, homie. And if God say one thing you will never be able to miss. You can miss lunch. You can miss your goddamn birthday. You can miss everything in this world, but you can't miss that motherfucking ticket when God say, "Hey, it's time."
Man, that's real. That's real right there. He said there's so many things that you can miss in this world, but when God say it's time, man. So that's it. Goes back to life. You live, you die. The business that you stand on in between, that's what's gonna matter. That's what's gonna determine. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was really solid or not. Because there's a lot of people out here, man, that lived and died and stand on a lot of bunch of codes and I got to say it's bull crap, bullshit. They stood on a lot of bull. You know what I'm saying? They stood on lies. Nothing solid. You live, you die. What you stand on in between. You see what I'm saying? So let's man, man, like you said, man, I want to man, we gotta pay him homage, man, on that. And I think what's gonna happen is um, later on tonight, I may be getting on, I may be getting into that Brenner situation a little bit more because, and the reason I say that I wanted to get into that a little bit more because it takes a special type of person to handle whether there was a like I said, I don't know if that was a play or not, but those type of woman, it takes a special type of person to handle a type of woman like that. And you got to be careful because if you're not that, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be hard for you to handle, you know what I'm saying, somebody like that. And can get you locked up, killed, or whatever. So you got to be a stomp down. you know what I'm saying, solid person to know how to handle, you know what I'm saying, somebody like Brittany Renner. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get yourself in a world of trouble if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't solid. I'm for real. But like, it's a good situation to learn from, man, especially our young folks. You know, she's a woman that was hurt. So we'll look into that a little bit more. But yeah, man, just go, man, get your Just Do It shirts. You know what I'm saying? Man, go subscribe to his page. I'm telling you, man, if you get past the entertainment mind, man, he got some real jewels for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me go ahead and stop sharing. And I'm about to get out of here. And I just want to say, man, y'all have a good. Well, let me ask you this. I got it looks like I got a couple people in the chat, but let me ask, what do y'all think about this situation, or do you want to comment? You can come up, shout out your page, or whatever. Let me yeah, let me drop this link right quick. So let me drop the link. Let me find it. Okay, post. Okay, Just Do It shirts. All right, I'm gonna drop this link, y'all. If you and I'm gonna give you a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, if you want to come up. Let's see, I got a couple people in here watching. So, and you could just tell me your thoughts on it, what you think about it. Let me see. Yeah, get that out of there. I don't know what. Well, I guess it's not going to allow me to. I'm trying to drop the. What I want to do is drop the chat. I want to drop the link. I'm looking right now, man. I'm having a little technical difficulties. Let me start chat. Say reconnect. Let's get out of there. Okay, here. Get out of here. What is it? All right, it's not allowing me to. I did it in the comments. Why is it? Why is it doing that? That's what I don't understand. Chat with us. I don't want to chat. All right, it's not allowing me to drop. Sorry about that. It's not allowing me to drop the link. But yeah, man, y'all go ahead and give me. You can. It's a lot of people say they've been having problems with. Yeah, it's a lot of people that say. Yeah, I didn't want to play too much of the video. I don't want to take away what he got going on when I do get ready to post it, because I want you to go see the whole video. My thing was that I just wanted to speak on it. I just wanted to speak on the video and just give my opinion of what I seen. And like I said, a lot of stuff. If you have to stop looking at things with an entertainment, when you stop looking at things with an entertainment mind, what it does is it's able to break through. You know what I'm saying? And the barriers. You know what I'm saying, of your mind, instead of your mind being in a beta mode. Just an entertainment mode, to where it cuts off your consciousness to where you can't think. And you know what I'm saying. You able to absorb what Anthony Dewberry game related, not gang related, was saying. So um, if you want to come up, let's see. I don't know why. You got a couple people in here. If you don't mind, drop something in the chat for me. Just let me know, and make sure you hit the like button if you are in here. Hit the like button for me, and just drop something in the chat and let me know who's. I just want to know who's rocking with me. while I'm still looking to drop this link. You know what? Let me drop the link this way. I can do it like this. I have to do it from my. Let me see. I can do it this way. No, it's not. It's not gonna work. Mm. Y'all give me just a minute. No, it's not gonna let me. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get into this right quick. Let's do this. I'm gonna show you what I was talking about earlier. Where I'm gonna show you where I was talking about earlier, where um, they didn't want to give what Dewberry was talking about. They didn't want to give Charleston his props. Let's look at this. Let's look at this video right quick. You can tell. All right, let's look at this video, and then we gonna it'll be. And I think from there, from what we're gonna do from there, let's go back. Yeah, I think it's. Boy, I thought I had a whole bunch of. Hey, Dewberry, ain't even gonna lie, boy. Hey, if you ever come across this, babe, I'm sitting over there looking. I didn't realize it. I'm over there looking at the side. I'm like, man, I said, why is Cross and I'm like, why is Cross and Hartfield in my thing? I thought they came over here and dropped the link, and which is cool. I ain't had no problem with it because I know I'm using a video. But I'm like, and then I started looking. I'm like, man, I got a lot of people in my chat. I ain't never. Oh boy, I think I messed around, got hyped up. Boy, you can hear my voice and everything start changing. All right, let's see. Let's let's go Adam. Let's go to no jumper. Here. I think this is right here, y'all. We just gonna get into it just a little bit. We're not gonna
There's a little known trick to getting started in real estate, making $1,000, $2,000, or even $10,000 a day.
let's get into it just a little bit.
I'm leaning towards he had too much money. You know what?
All right, let's see. Nah, that ain't it. All right, let's get into it over here. But yeah, I was like, man, I said,
That was because Michael Jackson
Secret
was
Agent came over here. I'm sitting up here looking at the video, but I'm looking over here to the right side. I'm like, I ain't never had that many people in my chat. But I done messed around and got hyped up and started using words I ain't never. Hey, you start using words you ain't never used before. Get support. But the energy shifted. Okay. My bad, y'all.
I'm replying to all take comments with reels, cuz from now on, cuz on 6 I'm gonna give y'all the attention y'all want. Go ahead and spam my swear to God.
I think this is it right here. We just
People could get lows. Do your homework. He gifted. It was at.
This is the video Anthony Dewberry was this is the video Anthony Dewberry was talking about how now you see the image as you look at Big Baby, you see the image, the gangsterism. He talk about Cubs, the Rolling 60s, and all of that. But then, if you think about what they're involved in and how things go, it's not a good life. It's not as good. You know what I'm saying? It's what they're making. And this is what our children, you know what I'm saying? Look at the image. This is what our children look up to. This is no longer just like when they used to talk about idols. They used to talk about idols in the Bible or different things like Dagon, uh, 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 owls with heads and human bodies and human heads on lions and all this other type of stuff, which I have my theory or my opinion about that. You know, they were mixing DNA back then, and you know, they came up with all these hybrid creatures, which is I believe, but you know, we're not getting into that. But what I'm saying is all these different things, but it's not so much of those things now. It's gangsterism is an idol. Gayism, you know, they're pushing the LGBTQ. That's an idol. You know, the bad bitch era. They're pushing that. The women, you know, turning them into all thoughts. These are the idols now. You know, it's not so much as it was when you looked in the Bible time when God said, you know, when He was destroying all the idols and He was trying to destroy the those things that they trusted in. These are the things that people are running to and trusting in. You know, this gangsterism, gayism, the thoughts, and then you know when you look at it, if you look at it correctly, it's happening more in the black community, or you know they're pushing it off. And you know we never, you know what I'm saying, we were like back then. You know, if you look at our grandparents in the '60s and all that, we wasn't like that. You know that wasn't our image back then. That's not who we were. So these things are being pushed off on us. These are the idols. These are the things that our kids think is cool now, and this is the culture. And this is what Dewberry is talking about. I'm trying to. What is gangster? You know, we keep throwing and using this word and all this other. Man, we use these words, but what is it really? What is it? Look at this image. This is the image that our kids are following. Now, I've seen people with this, you know, image, and you can, and sometimes you gotta have like if you want to reach, you know, certain people or youth, you know, people are put in certain situations, just like you know when you see Charleston White with the gold chain, you know, the Benz, and you see him with the pinky ring and all that other type of stuff, you know, and his image is out there, but you know he's pushing something else. He's pushing the opposite, but he knew he had to have that to actually grab the attention of the youth. That's his lane. Charleston is in his lane. Same thing with Dewberry. You don't see Dewberry with all of that. You know, I wasn't even that type, even when I had the money and all the other type of stuff. And I remember, you know, I didn't even like the gold. I mean, I can relate to Dewberry more because you know that wasn't my thing. You know, having to go. I mean, don't I had it, but it was like that. I never really, I didn't really care about it like that. That wasn't my thing. You know, to have the gold, the rings and all of those. You know, what I'm saying all that different type of stuff, man. That you know these shiny objects. I didn't really care for that. And another reason is I didn't really care for it because when I looked up to my you know what I'm saying, my cousin, he didn't really, he had it, but he was just like he was simple. Like he didn't do he didn't re- he barely even drank. So but he didn't wear you know what I'm saying, the gold and all that other type of stuff. Now don't get me wrong, he had the triple gold Dayton's, the peanut butter rag top, 84 colors, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And beats out the world. You know, he had that, but I never did grow up like in, you know what I'm saying? That I guess that image as far as you know, gold and all that. I mean, I got like a little silver chain. I don't wear it as much, and I got like a little bracelet or I got like a little watch. I'm just more simple. You know what I'm saying? But this is the image, man. Let's get into it just a little bit. I know that I'm probably just. It sounds like I'm rattling, but I'm not. But let's get back into it. Boy, I ain't even gonna lie. Boy, I had all. Let me see. Let me go back. I thought I had all them people in my chat, boy, and it was just a video. All right, let's get back into this a little bit.
At a point where he was letting black people come get loans for them, and it was a couple families that came and got like a couple million from him or whatever. They wrote the contract right there, how many years it took to get the money back. When they came back with the money, he told them, man, good luck on your business. You know what I'm saying? He might have wrote it off for tax purposes, whatever the case was, but he was doing shit like that for black people. Then you got to understand, Trump is like an industry dude that turned, you got to think he had reality shows.
One thing about it seemed like they do, like when I'm listening to, you know, they got sense. They understand you know, consequences and you know, repercussions, and they understand, you know, this and that. But it's like how you don't understand, you know, going out and killing your own. It's like you smart, but you not. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance in that. Like you smart, but you not smart. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know this and you know that, and I know that, but then you don't know that you killing yourself, or when you kill your own, or you know what I'm saying, when you participate in things like that, you only wiping yourself out. So it's almost like an oxymoron to me.
He had all type of shit. Go back to why ain't nobody cutting clips of how he was acting when he was looking for an assistant on that show.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Trump was showing his ass.
You are not something he used to hit him with.
You know what I'm saying? He used
look
to
at
act
it-
the ass.
I look at it like this, right? What do we really need in the world? The world's built off of 90% business. We need a businessman running the country, homie. That's just my personal opinion. Because everything has to deal with business. You know what I'm saying? Whether
All
even
that
if it's something
kindness in
simple
your
as
heart
a
go have
good
you upside
handshake.
down.
Only thing that
You gotta
fucked
do
Trump
good
up, bro,
business.
he was coming after the Mexicans. So like, you feel me? Trying to like keep my Mexicans out of your
Yeah,
mouth
bro.
and we be
Yeah,
cool,
we can't
bro.
be doing that.
It's like, you know, I'll stay next door to Angel and Lil.
That's the thing I don't get right there. It's not. What about? It's nothing wrong with saying. It's nothing wrong with saying that I want to take care of my people and my kind, because your kind can be white, your kind can be Mexican, your kind can still be Chinese. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Those people that are really for you. But everybody that's in or in your race is not for you. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it is other races that are for, you know what I'm saying, that can be for you. And I get what he's saying. You may have personal friends and all this other type of stuff. People have done this for you. I get that. But what's wrong with saying that, man, we need to help ourselves before we can help anybody else? But it's like we fight against that so much. It's almost like uh self-hatred in a way. But let's get back into it though. This is the video that Dewberry is talking about. And I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to get to that part. I'm trying to get to the part where let's get to it.
Hector and
baby,
Southside. So it's like you gotta
yeah.
chill out fucking with my people like that. But besides that, we Trump down.
Yeah.
You know, just stay away from
Let me go back just a little bit because I don't know. I read when you read facial.
And
I mean,
whether
when you
it-
All
even
that
if it's
kindness
something
in your
simple
heart
as a
go have
good
you upside
handshake.
down.
only thing
You
that
gotta
fucked
do
Trump
good
up, bro,
business.
he was coming after the Mexicans. So like, you feel me?
Watch.
Trying to like keep my Mexican.
watch I forgot his name in the purple, but watch FYBJ Main. Watch his face when he say when he's talking about my people, but not even thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, just watch his face when he said that.
Out of your
Yeah,
mouth
bro.
and we be
Yeah,
cool,
we can't
bro.
be doing that.
It's like, you know, I'll stay next door to Angel and Lil Hector and Southside. So it's like you gotta chill out fucking with my people like that. But besides that, we Trump down.
Yeah.
You know, just stay away from the borderline.
You see what he did? It's like FYBJ man, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I stay next to. But what about the people? You know what I'm saying? He's saying he stayed next to him. But it's kind of even hard to, because YouTube is so they're sensitive about certain topics and all that. But let
And all that. You feel
Yeah,
me?
because but
So-
his whole
so now-
thing is if and you gotta understand this. I fuck with the Mexican. I'm not saying nothing, but what
Yeah.
he's saying is that Americans is lazy. All these jobs that the Mexicans have and that they're living on.
But like I said,
Can
man,
we play it?
Brandon, you
know what I'm saying?
tripping. You gotta chill out.
She wasn't
Like,
feeling. You know
tripping.
what killed her?
I'm trying to get to that part.
Nigga, the black bitch.
Yeah, it's
it's like just the fundraisers and campaigns raise that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it ended up coming out to like 7.3 million or some shit.
City gave him some money. Yeah, Magic City probably gave him some money.
All right, yeah, I don't know exactly the timestamp on it, but yeah, we gonna get off of it, man. But I just want to say that it was a point in here why why BJ Maine, was talking about Charleston, but then you could tell that Brick Baby had something against him, but they didn't really want to say nothing really good about him. You know what I'm saying? When you got a person who's winning, everybody's not gonna be with you, and that's one thing that you gotta understand. But we just gonna jump up on out of here, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Let me go ahead and let me stop sharing that, and let me go back. Stop sharing. Yeah, we gonna get up on out of here. But yeah, y'all look for me tonight. We're gonna be we may go back in and discuss a little bit more about Brittany Renner on how to handle situations like that. And I'll bring some people. Hopefully, I have my StreamYard fixed where I can bring some people up. And y'all make sure y'all have a good day, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. I'm trying to, get my channel. I already met the requirements of the subscribers. You only got to have 1,000 or 500 subscribers. I've already met that. Now I'm trying to get to. I need about, I think, 1.8 million views in order to get it monetized, something like that. So y'all make sure y'all share, subscribe. Thank you. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.